Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show. I'm Josh, and this is.
I'm DJ. I'm DJ watching TikTok. I feel like my camera is not facing me.
It's definitely it. I'm looking right at it.
Like I feel like it's like way over here.
It's not. You're good, bro. You're good. You look great.
Like, all right.
The producers went over it, the technicians, everyone.
I thought we needed to get new ones of those.
Why?
Also, don't forget we have audio versions on Anchor FM, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts and needs. It is October, as everyone knows, getting close to Halloween. And as such, our charity for this month is the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. I think that's the charity. Yep, no. The National Breast Cancer Foundation. And because that is our charity, the month is Breast
October.
Cancer Month. Yeah,
I hear a
October.
noise.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching TikToks.
No.
I can't watch TikToks. Well, I was doing just fine until you bothered me. We got a stupid law today, John.
I do.
Random fact, stupid law.
I love stupid law. Who doesn't like a stupid law? In Alaska, flamingos are not allowed in barbershops.
Flamingo. What if the flamingo is cold?
Not allowed. Instant arrest.
I'd whoop your ass. Like, I feel like there's a point where you need to put your hands on somebody.
For
Right.
arresting the barbershop attendant.
Right. Like if you're.
What'd you do, Mark?
Like, what do you do?
Flamingo came in.
He's right. Flamingo wandered in on his own. No, the flamingo was out in the cold, injured. So I brought him inside and waited until animal care control got here.
And they snitched on me.
Right, and then they snitched on me, and this officer come up and arrest me. I probably punched the officer in the back of the head. I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Being nice to an animal, you're gonna arrest him? Fuck you." You
I
know.
wonder how that flamingo got to Alaska.
Right. Again, it's just crazy. There's so many circumstances where that would just be wrong. Right? Like,
I agree with you. But those Alaskans and their walls.
maybe they stole the flamingo and took it to Alaska and put it in the barbershop.
Now it's illegal.
Now it's legal.
Then they question where the flamingo.
What if
come
it's a
from.
wooden flamingo? Like, did they specify it had to be living
It just
flamingo?
says flamingo.
Just flamingo.
I'm sure there's more to it. I think they just summed it up for us.
So if we buy like 30 flamingos here and then drive to Alaska, just start putting them in people's fucking
We would
barber
be arrested
shops.
for bringing the flamingo into the barbershop.
Well, like we just flamingo stickers, right? And just like, oh, you have flamingo stickers, bang bang. And then they shot the guy, right?
Did they go to that extreme?
They're arresting motherfuckers for having flamingos in their establishment. So
It could be a fine. It could be a fine.
like, what happened? I said it could be a fine. What happened?
Oh.
Oh, are you watching TikToks? You clicking on news, trying to figure out where we're starting.
I know what the news is.
I know what news I want to start with.
I already started with news. The first thing, I go in order.
I know, but I want.
But it goes in order. What's the next news?
You know, I send you the news. I think I get to pick whatever fucking order
No,
I
you
want.
said you want to be surprised.
That's true. Okay. I don't even remember what the first news was.
Gas prices have jumped $1.22 in the last year.
Oh, you know
and
what?
drivers are still hitting the road.
My wife, fuck her.
What?
Okay, because I said that and went to go send it to you. And she's like, "Baby, you're getting old." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I guess like gas prices got up to like $4 or $5 there at one point."
Yeah, it has.
And then got back down low for a little while.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as gas prices get up, they want, oh, it's the president's fault. Well,
Always the president. Or
Right.
a hurricane.
right, or hurricanes or something like that.
The oil company.
But gas prices fluctuate. Like, that's a thing that fucking happens.
Well, you know, they went
Okay.
down 2 years ago because no one was driving.
Right. People stopped driving because it got too goddamn hot.
Oh, no, the pandemic.
That too.
So no one was going nowhere.
Well, it was
Not even truck drivers because they were put on hold.
it was getting low before that, and it just got lower. Right. But I mean, you know, I used to be able to put $30 in the tank, fill it up, now it's taking 45, right? It's like $10 difference.
That's a big difference.
You know, if you think about it.
Your pay's not going up.
Right, your pay's not going up. Your pay don't fluctuate, but the gas prices and stuff like that
They do
do.
for teachers.
You know, that's like with groceries
They
and
get
stuff.
cost of living raise.
The cost of living. Well, yeah. I don't know. I guess I am just getting old.
Well, no, it's just a. But again, it depends what state you live in, and the minimum wage is going to $15 in 5 years. So every year they get $1. But it's like the movie In Time explains it perfectly. If everyone was making $20 an hour, milk would be $17.
I was thinking once minimum wage get moved up, man, it'll be lucrative to work at the drive-in. You'll be able to hire people again. They'll be like, fuck, they got to pay me $15 to work there. I get a job. It's nothing. No, there's loads of things to do.
But not worth $15 an hour.
What you talking about? You
I
clump
don't
some things
think
together. You
it's
got
the
you
same
got-
as the construction site.
you got trash. You running
got
people.
that.
You security. You got cleaning.
I'm
You got
security.
well, again, technically it's illegal to only have to do one person on security. You should have more. That's why the police are normally there.
Yeah, that's why we have detail. So it's not illegal.
Well, because you have the police detail and stuff like
That's
that.
why they made us
But
do
what
it.
I'm saying is, you get you some security. There's loads of. He said there's not enough things for the cleaning that bathroom is worth $15 an hour.
True. That's the only one. That's the only one.
Like,
If you want 15, clean the bathroom.
you clean the.
They still quit. It's not worth it.
No, what you do is you get them a pressure washer, right? So they go in with the pressure washer.
Well, I
and
was hoping that $15 an
know.
hour they could buy their own pressure washer.
What?
Well, I gotta pay everyone $15 an hour. Our fucking shit has gone down. We didn't make any more money.
Actually, that's not true. You guys made money during the pandemic because you could still.
Bro, they remind me. They'd be like,
have the
"Oh,
night."
if it rains, send people home." Right? Like I already have a small crew, and I'm thinking like, yeah, but when I become packed, we don't get paid more.
Right, I don't get to get more people.
Yeah, like so, like.
See, now that's different, right? Because like in the clubs, right, when we'd get fight nights and stuff like that, we were allowed to call in extra people. We were like, hey, we got a fight night coming up. We could use
Some extra people.
some extra hands. Which
But in advance. We don't know in advance.
it's gonna be busy.
Other than like Memorial Day, if it doesn't rain.
Well, I mean,
July 4th, if it doesn't rain.
I mean, you kind of have some inklings of what stuff is busy.
Oh yeah, I mean, but
Right,
like,
like
not enough to be like, oh, I need 6 other people today. Like,
Right,
no, like I need 2 other people on Memorial Day. That's what I
right,
need.
right.
But again, like my concept is like, so you want to cut payroll because it's raining, but you don't raise payroll
It's not like
when we're busy.
it's not like the malls, right? When they're like, oh, well, we can hire extra people for the kiosk.
Yeah, but I think they're on like some kind of budget.
Well, yeah, it's
But gas has jumped and people are raising. Well, up. What was it? Loxahatchee, it was almost $4.
Jesus.
That's what my niece told me when they got gas. Like it was $3.99. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
I was like, I just got gas too. It's $3.19.
That's because like out there, there's very few gas stations on the way out to
You waste all your gas
Belgrade
driving down
and
these streets.
Okeechobee, But then you got to also think of people aren't paying as much for gas because they're getting the hybrids and the Cybertrucks and the electric cars,
Teslas.
and the Teslas and the fuel efficient ones that get
Right,
fucking
you pay,
36 miles to a gallon.
Unless you have it at home, if you go to like
You
a
know.
Tesla gas station.
Like
thing.
honestly, as long as I don't let my wife drive the car, we get 19, 20 miles to the gallon. Right? It's when she goes out driving, putting around herself, because she's Tony Andretti in her.
Yeah, but if you took her to work, brought her, and then came home, went and got her, and came back, you would waste more gas.
Yes and no. Right? Because when she drives, she gets 16 miles to the gallon. When I drive, I get 19 to 20.
So she speeds.
Right? No, it's not so much the speeding. It's, when she gets caught at a light, she guns it.
Oh.
Right? And then she gets caught at every fucking light.
And she's gunning it.
Where I'm at a steady speed, so I normally catch the light because I'm sitting at one speed trying to go at a
So by the time you get
pace.
to the light changes.
Right.
That makes sense.
And if I see the lights changing and I'm a ways away, I'm not thromping on the gas to get there because the light's red.
I gotta go.
You know, so I can't get through the light anyways. So there's no point on speeding to the light. Unless I've got a muscle car and I'm being a dickhead.
All right. Our next news. Kellogg's is being sued for not having enough strawberry in their Pop-Tarts.
Oh, man, I saw
Matt
this.
Pat came at this motherfucker so hard for food theory.
Right, that's what it.
These are all the flavors that I could find.
We took Matt Pat off of YouTube, and he's a lawyer now, and he just sits around and sues people for stupid
That's
shit.
it. Stop playing.
I'll never stop playing, Josh.
So is it like artificial sweeteners, I guess, to make the taste of strawberry?
Well, so that's normally what, like, they may use maybe some, like, very... See, the problem
it's
is...
been going on for 30, 40 years.
Right, strawberry will go bad. Right? No matter how well you preserve it, how many additives you put in it, strawberry will go bad.
It's fruit.
Right, it's fruit. So, can you...
It just doesn't. Okay, can you...
See, this is why...
This is why what?
This is why.
This is why what? This is why we're hot?
This is
I'm
why.
hot 'cause
Use
you're not?
Use your imagine. This is why.
This is
Insert
why.
cruel joke here. So, like, it'll just go bad. You know, you can't have that. I forget Pop-Tarts got a shelf life of what, maybe 4 or 5 months.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
You
I
know?
never had Pop-Tart go bad.
You never had a Pop-Tart go bad?
Pop-Tarts are good.
I was thinking, I was like, well, shit, if they're suing Pop-Tarts over strawberries, I want to sue them over cinnamon. I don't even like cinnamon, but there's not enough cinnamon in my Pop-Tart. Ooh, we can sue Cinnamon Toast Crunch too while we're
They
at
have
it.
plenty of cinnamon.
You know, there's not enough cinnamon and there's not enough toast in your crunch.
There's not-
You know.
I don't hear
like-
no snap, crackle, pop.
Right.
And how come the only way I can hear it if there's milk in it? I don't like eating milk.
Or,
You know,
I'm lactose intolerant. Like
I don't have milk with my
I
cereal.
can't believe you forced me to eat milk. Like I'm constipated all the time now, constantly because of you.
But I think it's the same theory as when Matt Pat said, what makes a sandwich? You had to look up the rules.
Right.
So
or they were talking about
What
there's
makes it contain enough strawberries?
there's no
to make
tuna
it,
in there too. It's the same argument
For
basically.
the Subway.
For Subway.
Subway. But they won.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We talked about it.
Didn't they?
We covered so much news.
Need to right,
So much news. We need to do a highlight reel.
Like there's we do a lot of news now, and it really keeps the conversation, because like half the time we start off with a headline, and then that's not what we're talking about by the end of the
Listen
conversation.
here, that Robin deserved
You
to
know.
die. Like that had nothing to do with the news.
It has nothing to do with the
Why are you
news.
talking about Batman?
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
You should have made the cake.
Should have just made the cake, but see, just like now, what the fuck were we talking? We were talking about
Strawberries.
strawberry Pop-Tarts, right? You're suing over something crazy, like there's not enough.
The
And
cereal
really-
with the ice cream machine
Right,
at McDonald's.
that's different. That was a company blatantly going behind McDonald's back,
Making sure it breaks down. So you
right?
have to fix
Making
it.
sure that their machine broke down.
So you have to call them to fix, or use their
Right.
tools to
which
fix
is crazy to think about, because like, okay, so what are the bases of the grounds that you're suing Kellogg's for? There's
I
not
think it's
enough,
enough ingredient.
right? It's not
Sending a
enough a
Subway.
certain of ingredient,
I think it's in
right?
the Subway.
So in retrospect, couldn't you still sue somebody for inconvenience? Like, think of how many times I've had to drive to 3 different fucking McDonald's to find a goddamn ice cream machine that was working,
That's true.
right?
But also, remember, you could buy a McDonald's and not be part of the McDonald's corporation.
Right, but you can
So
also
technically, it's
you
like
can also just not buy fucking Pop-Tarts.
you could buy the Walmart brand.
You're right. You can buy
I
a
would
different
figure
brand.
the Walmart brand on gosh more strawberry than the
Well,
Kellogg's.
no, it's probably the Whole Foods brand.
Well, it says Kellogg's.
Right. Whole Foods doesn't do Kellogg's and normal name brands. They try to do natural
Oh yeah.
stuff. So there should actually be, in fact, more strawberries in probably a Whole Foods Pop-Tart
And a Kellogg's.
than fucking Kellogg's,
Which
who's
they
just
do
trying.
mass production.
Right. It's like that episode of of SpongeBob when they sell the Krusty Krab and they're putting dirt in the fucking Krabby Patties, and SpongeBob's like, "What's that?" And he's just like, "Oh, arg, it's filler, son." You know, like
SpongeBob don't play that shit.
It's dirt. Why are you putting dirt in my food? Like, I don't know.
SpongeBob don't like that.
But it's like, if you think about it, a lot of times if you read the back of what you eat, nobody really wants to know. Like how many fucking people actually read the back of like
how hot dogs are made.
Right.
Like,
how hot, that's not what, right? It's got hooves in it.
You don't want to see that.
Testicles and all kinds of crap.
Bologna is just hot dog pancakes.
Yeah, that's all
you
it
don't
is.
wanna know
You don't
what's
want
on-
to know. Some people don't want to look behind the goddamn curtain, and then there's people that's all they do, right? And then there's people is like they look.
Do you feel better now? Do you feel better now?
They still do it. They're like, well, fuck it, I've gone this far, right? Like the 5-hour energies or the fucking Monster Energy drinks or
But what's it called? What
Mountain
was it?
Dew.
The 666 on the Monster Energy drink.
Right. Hey, look, it's.
But the same thing. You'll find trouble wherever you look for it. Like you can always find something.
Trouble's just easy to find.
Or is it a coincidence? You can always find a coincidence. If you look hard enough.
I don't know if I'm having
Like
a stroke
remember
or
when I
trying to
told
wink,
you
but
I felt wet and then it rained? Like no, it's just coincidence.
Remember how I told you, right? Is hey, it's gonna rain, and then like 6 days later, it
rained.
rained. It was crazy. I was right, you know.
It's like if you look at it,
You're gonna eat today.
it makes a curve. I haven't seen a curve since 1960 like that. So if you think about 1960 and curves, go to like, okay, guy, you need to stop.
Nickelodeon went at it with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Remember the episode where it was the fortune teller, right? And Sokka's like, hey, I bet you wear those red shoes because she told you were gonna meet your true love wearing them. And he's like, yeah, I've been wearing them every day since. It's like, well, then of course you're gonna, if you're still wearing, right? Like it's not.
You have to do what you gotta do with the fortune teller psychics. Hello, how are you? Or who are you? Oh, thought you would know.
Right.
Didn't see me coming?
Weren't you ready for me? Like,
Weren't you expecting me?
But again, I feel like you just, okay, it doesn't have the right ingredients. I'm not going to eat that. That's what I normally do, right? If I don't like something,
Yeah, but
I'm just like, I'm not going to eat that.
That's like thinking about our Fruit Loops because the different ones don't have different tastes. Everything tastes the same.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that are just like instinctively with their mind, right? As they're eating it, they're like, I can change the I can taste the flavors. It's like, no, it's all the same thing.
It's like Cracker Jacks.
You know? Right, but
like Apple Jacks, it's the same taste.
It's like those assholes who eat crayons. The blue crayon tastes like blueberries. Like, no, it tastes like a fucking crayon. You're just a weirdo.
It's not supposed to because it's the color. Doesn't mean it's gonna taste like the color.
Purple grapes. No,
if you eat mold, it's not gonna
purple
taste.
wax.
If you eat mold, it's not gonna taste like lime.
No. Right. Fungus that tastes like grass.
Grass tastes like lime.
Right, grass tastes like lime.
Tastes like Sprite.
The snozberries taste like snozberries. No, bitch, it tastes like wallpaper. Stop licking the fucking wall.
All you think of is those candy strips that have the dots on the paper.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the wallpaper if you fucking.
The teacher used to put those bitches on the wall and fucking make you. Yeah. I was like, that's gross. Why am I licking the wall, first off?
Because it tastes like schnozberry.
No, it doesn't taste like fucking wallpaper, you weirdo. Moving on.
Facebook has known it has a human trafficking problem for years and still hasn't fully fixed it.
See, now this is a difficult subject because it's like
human trafficking.
Yes, well, because so people get a hold of other people on Facebook and then they go missing. It's just like
they did the thing on Instagram when a hotel contact this content creator to bring a friend to go shoot bikini thing or whatever it is.
Right.
And when she got there, she brought a guy and not a girl, and they started freaking out and just left them there. And then they went to the hotel when they were supposed to get sponsored by, and they changed its logo and everything.
Right.
So like that. Yeah, I gotcha.
Like it's you gotta
a whole bunch of catfishing.
You gotta be careful out there, but it's like, and then the thing with like parents just let their kids go on Facebook, like have Facebook, do Facebook. You got to think people put up all their information on Facebook and stuff like that. Like, I've seen people literally take pictures of their driver's licenses and just post the whole thing on Facebook. Like, why not?
Or the choke of, can you turn your credit card around? We need a front and back picture.
Yeah. Like, so that actually goes, I think, with the other one, where Facebook's also dumping off people's information.
It was bad. The company's been known about human trafficking using its platform this way since 2018, the document showed. It got so bad in 2019 that Apple threatened to pull Facebook and Instagram access from the App Store.
Probably.
A platform that social media giant relies on to reach hundreds of millions of users each year. Internally, Facebook employees rush to take down problematic content and make emergency policy changes to avoid what it describes as potential swerve.
Well, because, like, they were also having problems with, like, people were committing suicide on Facebook Live. Like, these three
that
guys.
one game, right? That stupid game.
Yeah. Fucking some people literally broke out of jail on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
Did the whole fucking jailbreak.
They got in trouble carjacking.
Yeah.
They got caught.
Like, well, yeah, they got. Well, that's not the people who broke out of prison. They turned themselves back in.
I mean, the carjackers.
You know.
Or if you just post your picture online when you cut your ankle bracelet, and then
But it's like
they come and get you.
Right. It's be aware of your surroundings type thing. You know, if you're nobody like us, like it's not like
No, they catch you. What is
know.
it? I had an undercover cop come to the drive-in to do a sting because they caught one on Facebook that the person they were looking for were coming to watch a movie tonight, and they got him because he posted.
wow. That's why I don't post nothing on Facebook except for except for this type of shit, and it's like. Realistically, if you want it, you come get it. I'll throw them hands. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, it's getting bad out there.
You kidnap me, you have to return me.
I'm
for
sure
all
they
the
have some kind of
coupons.
algorithm, like anything that looks for keywords, kind of like the FBI has for your search engine. Well, it has it for your search engine too.
Even then, it's still
like the keywords that they put together, and then they come search your stuff.
Even then, it's still people running programs, looking for things. Right? You've got. The FBI's got hundreds of people in their intelligence teams.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you're trafficking,
nature.
you're probably bouncing your IP address around.
Right.
Because you're not going to be like, oh, come catch me at Starbucks.
Bad people have the same things, right? It's
we do, yes.
Right. It's not a fucking TV show where it's like, oh, the bad people's at a disadvantage. No, these motherfuckers have the same advantages that, you know, our military personnel and people and stuff have because they get a hold of what they need because they got money.
And they hire hackers.
Right, and hackers.
When
and
they come get you, they make you a deal.
Yeah.
You have to come work for them.
I'm just saying.
Because there's a whole bunch of cyber unit trying to find these people online.
All the time.
All kinds of people. Our next news is drone video shows rock slide covering California highway.
Oh yeah, they had a big
Earthquake again?
I guess in the mountains. Slid down.
Damn.
Covering the whole like pass and
Drone
everything.
video shows the massive flow of mud and rocks that cover part of the Highway 70 in California as Monday's storm hit the ravine. Yeah.
No.
Oh, they had
even causing rock and mud.
They had a landslide.
I don't think anyone was actually hurt or trapped.
It's just all that water.
Right. Well, but the thing is you know, it gets a lot of people. You drive by there and
Look up.
right. That's why they always tell you, you know, when you're driving through the mountains. Quickly and quietly, you know. You don't want to have too loud of a car rumbling up the sides and shit, and you want to get through.
Yeah.
Don't stop on the side of the roads if possible.
We don't have landslides here.
It's because we don't. Our land is flat. And it's all marsh.
We have flat.
Like, right. This was all
We're below sea level.
Before. Right. We've flooded before, and we don't do that either, really.
No. If you dig below 6 feet, you hit water.
Right.
So, like, in
Just
certain
equal out.
areas. Our next news, and Jake Paul threatens to slap Pete Davidson over at SNL skit.
You know, I think I sent this because I wanted to talk about Pete Davidson. He's starting to move into his own. Right? He's not just doing SNL in the background anymore.
He does do SNL.
Well, no, yes. Do you listen to words I say?
Okay.
SNL is not the only thing he's doing anymore.
Stand up, yeah.
You know, yes, he does SNL, but he's starting to come into his own, get paid, learn how to manage his money.
He finally moved out of his mom's basement.
Finally moved out of his
Did
mom's
you hear
basement.
this history of him? Or the story of him?
No, I'm sure there'll be a documentary I'll get to
Well, there
watch.
was. Like, his dad died during 9/11 as a firefighter.
Wow.
And, like, when he was a kid, he was 12.
I'm just saying, I'm sure he'll have a doc. But this Jake Paul character, who
He doesn't have a story like Pete Davidson.
no, he's just some asshole who
He was on Nickelodeon, Disney.
YouTube. Who,
Well, went from YouTube to Disney, back to YouTube. But he's a YouTube
yeah, because
personality.
Disney kicked his ass off because he was doing too much. Disney
Yeah,
don't.
he did Disney plus he was doing Disney and he was posting still every day too. That's a lot of work.
Listen. Disney has this.
Machine.
I don't want to call it a machine,
Machine.
right? I want to call it an idea.
Okay.
Right. Of how to target the future of everything. Right? Because it's not just here, right? Disney's all over the world. Okay.
Yep.
You know, everybody knows Disney. Disney is a household name.
Who doesn't know Disney?
Right. Who if you don't know Disney,
It's the Disney and what did they used to do on the Disney across the world, like you said.
right.
They had the Disney Channel in different languages with their culture doing the acting and everything.
Mm-hmm. Disney is everywhere. Everywhere.
In your Marvel movies.
And it's because they
and your
work.
music.
It's because they solely focus on the youth,
Yeah, entertainment. Yeah.
right? They solely focus on
Sometimes they
the
get the
children.
they get the twofer and get the parents with the children
Well,
to make that nostalgic thing.
but they already did that, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They still like
All of-
like what was it? Cars? We waited. Which one we waited 20-something years to watch? Oh, Incredibles.
Incredibles,
That's
yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
Incredibles too.
So even knowing it's for kids, the people who watched the
Right.
first one want to watch that one. Toy Story.
Kingdom Hearts.
Everyone grew up with different Toy Stories.
And our video games made us wait 10 years for the third installment.
Target new generation and old generation.
Right.
They're smart. Because they want you to do that. Watch it with your kids.
But that's the thing. So if you don't fit that narrative,
You're gone.
Disney, man, they fucking, and they cut ties with you so goddamn fast to make your head spin.
Well, they won't have more than, what was it, 4 seasons? Is the Nickelodeon Disney thing?
Right.
You won't go more than 4. You can't get older.
Right.
Because if you're watching, iCarly did, but they went to Paramount. But, so Hannah Montana, you can't watch Hannah Montana go to college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now your audience who is watching Hannah Montana is now growing with Hannah Montana. It's no longer children.
Right. They're adults, and we're
So
not
you
bringing
can't
in any
have-
new
yeah.
children.
So now, new show.
Well, that's why they change the cartoons every 2 or 3 years.
Same thing with the
know.
cartoons, yeah. Oh, they did with Zach and Cody.
Get a
we
new-
got Zach and Cody, and now we have a Sweet Life on deck.
Get a new
When did they get taller?
animator and stuff like that. Yeah, Disney's just got a lockdown.
Then wait a
on
couple
the-
years and bring it back.
You know, Mad Pat talks about Disney all the time. Like, I'm surprised Disney
And
hasn't.
Sonic.
I'm surprised Disney hasn't,
His evilness against Sonic.
cut him off at the legs. All right, what we got next? Get away from Disney before they sue us.
Rosin reports hottest toy list out for the holidays.
Huh?
You gave me some kind of toy list. We got Crayola light up tracing pad. Squeaky the balloon dino. These are the
Squeaky
hottest
the balloon.
toys.
Squeaky the balloon dino.
Yeah. Star Wars Galactic
Toys back in my day
Snackin' Baby Yoda.
used to just be a rock and a stick.
Tea Turtle, the original reversible octopus plushie. Disney Princess
Plushie.
Dress Up
Yeah.
Trunk Deluxe 21 piece. Amazon exclusive.
You know, it's just the worst part is like toys from back in our day are already starting to get like valuable, right? Like when did Pokemon cards hit? 1993.
2?
Was it 92? I think it was
Japan
92.
or here?
Well, Japan was. You know, that's the thing. Like all of our toys, Rock'em Sock'em Robots was old, but
99?
99 really.
No, because in '96 we had the red and blue Game Boy. 19.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, no. No. The video games came out before the card game.
really?
In 1998. Oh, the Pokemon trading card game. Oh, this is a video game. Which it's not.
But again, okay, so you got like those getting famous. Charizard can be worth anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000, right? A mint condition Charizard.
Charizard card, the first Pokemon card ever made was a Charizard card. It was first released on October 20th, 1996.
Right.
There you go. And it was sold for $6,000.
It's probably worth way more now. Especially because I've seen other collections of
We had
just Charizards.
Digimon too. We had Pogs.
Yeah, I remember Pogs. My dad used to sell Pogs, but that was like 91, 92.
Oh, it's when OG was in trial.
So 93. That's why.
94.
94, right?
But it wasn't. Mario 2 just got sold for $66,000.
Yeah. You know what?
And its package.
You know what? Like, when my kid and then it always starts as like a child, right? Because you get them all the funny ones, the rattles and all the things, and they do all the stuff. And
But we
I'm gonna
had.
get my kid a rock. Like here's a rock. Play with that.
But here in the toy industry
You know.
is why they met up with the cartoon industry or kids shows like Power Rangers.
Right, so they can
It's actually
continue.
to make merch.
Mm-hmm.
To get the newest Power Ranger toy, to get the newest Ninja Turtle toy.
Right,
That was the point
that
of
was the-
toys for us.
Right.
The new Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
They had
Boy,
Hot Wheels shows. They had any kind
had
of TV show they had. There was
hundreds
a toy.
of dollars of Hot Wheels.
Any video game they had a toy for it. They had a Mario toys. They had
You know.
the whole point. It was supposed to be toys and entertainment was supposed to come together.
Well, that's like back talking about Disney.
Legos.
Disney started buying up, toy companies, video game companies, movie companies, so they could, do more Disney crap with it.
But
Bought
toys
up
are-
Marvel and
By the way, Toys R Us went out of business. They're not toys anymore.
no,
They're eating Tide Pods.
they're eating Tide Pods.
Well, not that stupid
Let's
plushy.
do the toy
shit.
challenge.
But see, the things that's changed with the generation because it was like the stupid plushy shit toys or the emojis
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And you're like, what? No, go get a Hot Wheels ramp. Like, what the hell is that?
Go get a Hot Wheels ramp.
Or the toys got more expensive. Like they wanted the Hummer for the front yard or the
Right.
or the G wagon. It's like, what? No, we're at a bike. Go get a Huffy.
No. I need the Princess Polly Pocket carriage
And then,
with
like you
extra
said-
speed and the FM radio.
And then what you said with the YouTubers, are targeting young ones for the merch. Next thing you know, the kids
Right.
want Gucci. Oh, he's wearing a Gucci backpack, Mom. I want a Gucci backpack. Like, fuck no, kid.
Even though I'm gonna only wear it for
That $2,000 backpack
6 months
until they
before it's
get a
ruined.
Louis Vuitton fucking pouch,
Right.
and then you want that. But no, toys are. I think we had better toys. The DMA had more sophisticated toys
I
now.
like Transformers. Those were pretty
Or
sophisticated.
when you could flip the Power Ranger's head.
I used to get these sheets, right? They were from Walgreens. They were probably about $2.50, right? And it is two sheets of wood, and you'd pop all the pizzas out, and you'd build dinosaurs and bugs.
Oh
and
yeah, you have the
boy, because I'd go down every day,
modeling kit.
I'd be like, yo, let me get 250, please. Right, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get me a new puzzle today. See if they got any new ones. I'd grab a puzzle. I'd fucking come home and I'd sit down and I'd build them all and I'd set them up on my shelf and I'd sit there and look at them, all the way around the room. Fucking
$2.50.
$2.50.
Lincoln
Just
No, I know it's the ones that connects together like bones.
right. You couldn't move the motherfuckers.
I wouldn't-
Like once you put them together,
It fell.
that's where they were. So you had to like really move them. But I started getting smart and like gluing them in certain places and stuff like that. Like I was making sure they lasted a little bit. But like if you moved, you were fucked, right? Because you couldn't. It's not like you could put them all in a box. You'd never get them all back together again once you got them to the next place. Like you'd have to.
Sorry.
You'd have to individually wrap them, and that would take for fucking ever. And then I was stupid. I didn't keep the designs. I just threw the
You finished the puzzle.
I
Well,
finished
why
the-
would you?
Right? Why would I need that? And had I kept it, I could have put it in a bag and put all the pieces in a bag and then remade it later.
Wow.
But I'm
Think about
dumb.
that.
Yeah.
And now you just
So-
collect toys.
Well, no, this is
I see a rhino,
every once in a while.
a Flintstone hairy monster guy.
I just kind of keep things.
Yoshi.
Right? I'm like,
There's a dragon.
this is cool. I'm gonna keep that.
There's an Eevee.
Like when I was doing flea market stuff, people were giving me stuff. I was just like random shit. I'm just like, I kind of like that. I think I'm gonna keep that for myself. A little souvenir.
Model cars.
The NASCARs I went out and got myself, but I only paid they used to be really expensive. Right? Like if you remember when your parents used to collect those?
Mine, no.
Not yours,
My mom
but
collected-
dad used to some of them cars dad used to pay $55-$60 for.
You know, we
$100
used
and
to
some
collect the
dollars.
Hess cars
Yeah, those
The
$25 from the Hess store,
during Christmas.
Hess Express. You
Yeah,
know,
the Hess Express.
so.
And
But
then-
these were some of my favorite ones, and they were cheap because nobody fucking wants them anymore. Because they're all the old drivers,
the new
and
drivers.
and right, none of the new kids know. All the new drivers are all young and
They're like, "Where's Ricky Bobby?"
right. It's they don't want none of that shit now.
That was a movie.
So, some Doctor Who things here and there. People get me.
Doctor, go-to gift for you.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Doctor Who.
I'm waiting for the next season.
And I get.
I
you-
want to start collecting screwdrivers like that, but it's a lot.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
You can get the toy ones, but they're not as cool.
Right. Well,
You can get a remote control one for your TV.
right. So they have that'd be dope. They have like a set that's
You can put it
the
together.
first 12,
And they have one you can make yourself.
and it's all in a box and stuff like that.
I
But
saw.
yeah, I think it was like $250 or something for just the first 12. Not even what is it? The next 3 that have been added.
No. Do we get Sonic glasses? Well,
And the Ray-Bans, yeah.
10 and 9 and 10 had the same one. But if you add the one that he gave River, that's a different one.
Right.
And then
The Sonic Trowel
you had the
and the pen from the one bitch,
the pen.
and then all the doctors.
Oh, the Master had a Sonic
Yeah, and the Master.
watch.
No, his
This is a pen.
no, he had a little Sonic. I think this was a Sonic gun or some shit.
No, that's what
Yeah.
what's his name had.
I don't know. Or the
Captain
blast. Jack.
He had a Sonic gun.
All right, moving on. What? Let's finish up our news. We're 41 minutes in. I'm already done with you.
All right, that's all the time we have here. CEO Mark Zuckerberg responds to massive Facebook document dump.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about.
His thing said, God faith, criticism helps us get better. But my view is that we are seeing a coordinate effort to selectively use leaked documents to paint a false picture of our company. Zuckerberg said the reality is we have an open culture that encourages discussions and research on our work so we can make progress on many complex issues that's not just specific to us.
Well, basically, what he's saying is like, oh shit, my bad. But apparently, like, they just had a big pile of information just get dumped off their servers. I guess because they were out of room, but God only knows.
So, the biggest crisis in social media giant's 17 years of history. Tens of thousands of pages of internal documents leaked by whistleblower Francis Haugen informed the Wall Street Journal Facebook files series.
Well,
Tens of thousands of pages.
that'll take forever to sift through. I mean, again, people are giving them all their information all day long. So
You
it's like-
agreed?
so it's like,
You hit check yes?
so it's like,
Oh my god.
that's
This
how.
is the one you wanted.
What is more cherries?
Man in charge of DUI says 4-year-old son was the one driving.
Oh man, I said if Bob was still drinking, he'd have top broken a drive already.
Officer says deputy pulled over a 30-year-old man on over a Saturday. They say his 2 sons, ages 4 and 15, were in his pickup truck with him. Official says the man claimed the 4-year-old was sitting on his lap and was the one driving.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Officials said the man refused the field of sobriety and breath test. He arrested him on suspicion under the influence and other violation. So basically, the kid steering. He was. I wasn't driving.
I wasn't driving.
He was. Don't even blame the 15-year-old.
Well, because the officer probably walked up and was like saw the kid sitting in his lap wondering what the fuck.
Have you been drinking?
You
To the
know?
kid. Of course, you wanted that one.
So, what?
The kid gets the 4-year-old did it.
The 4-year-old did it. That's how I'd feel. That's what I'd do. I'd have switched places with the 4-year-old and 15-year-old and been like, "Sir, help! They overpowered me. They said they were going for ice cream.
They drugged me.
They drugged me. They said drink this milk. It'll good for you."
It was whiskey.
It was whiskey. Now I'm sloshed and they're driving to Dairy Queen. No. That's what I'd do.
You're driving the Dairy Queen.
That's what I'd
They
do.
just opened a new Dairy Queen.
Yeah, right down the street.
I had it already.
Yeah, how was
I
it?
wanted a slushy.
So they used to do this thing. It was like a $5 meal. It was an ice cream, hamburger, some fries,
That's kind of cool.
and a drink. I think too. I think it was all 4. Like it was delicious. We used to get it all the time because where we lived in Okeechobee, we were right behind the Dairy Queen, so I didn't even have to go all the way down to the McDonald's to get our ice cream. I just go to the Dairy Queen, like
Right behind you.
right behind you. And I'd be like, "You want ice cream? Let's go."
And their machine doesn't break.
Right, their machine don't break down. Why? Because they're fucking Dairy Queen. They
And how
need their
much
machine
ice
to
cream
work.
did you consume by living in Okeechobee?
I didn't eat that much ice cream. I liked shakes sometimes. I'd have a shake, but I wasn't a big ice cream person because that was before I got my teeth fixed.
Yeah.
So, but I still don't take that chance.
I don't blame you. Tooth pain, the worst.
Right?
Our next news.
But that's how I would have told the officer. They drugged me and they were going to get him ice cream. I don't know.
Or you just move over and have the kid sit in the seat.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Wake up. What the fuck?
you should. I was like, all right, when he walks up, punch me in the face. Right? And the kid will be like, "Dad, what?" And it's like, just do it. Punch me in the face as hard as you can. Trust me. Right? As soon as the officer walks up, 15-year-old just hits him. Right? And that's when they said they were going for ice cream and I didn't have no choice. Right? And the officer just watched this kid fucking mollywop you. Right? The kid now is in full panic mode. Because he's like, wait, Dad told me to, right? And that's what he's going to say. He's like, wait, he told me to hit him. Right? No, I don't know.
He did it. The 4-year-old.
Right. I don't even know what they were talking about. They just said they were going for ice cream. I didn't have a choice. He whooped my ass, threw me in the truck, took the keys.
Sir, why would they just throw you in the truck and just not just leave you?
Because they said they needed my wallet. They was taking me for ice cream, too. I was like, well,
That's nice of you.
this is really weird, but hey,
Nintendo Switch data mine hints at Smash Bros. And other Nintendo 64 games coming to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo 64 expansion pack placeholders point at least 38 games coming to the service.
Yeah, and they're talking about, bringing Smash through, too.
Yes, that's
Which, again, it is cheaper. Because once you get the emulator, they're going to charge you for each game.
No, it's It's like what I do when I play Super Nintendo. They don't charge me for each game.
Okay, remember that when Smash come out.
Oh, they're gonna charge you for Smash?
Why? You think they're going to give you Smash for the N64 for free?
It's not free. You pay for the monthly subscription, the yearly subscription.
Hey, okay, well, you're going to
Y'all
pay
get
for
PlayStation 4 games free?
You're going to pay for the yearly subscription and have to pay for Super Smash Bros. 64.
But you're not gonna have to pay.
It's going to be extra.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you. But it really would be cheaper just to buy, You know, at that point though, you need to get the other Switch so we can play in the living room when they come down.
You know what? How about you get it now?
How about I guess I could. Well, because I can't. Well, I can't.
We'll just get you the same present we
I
got
don't-
you last year.
I don't know if
it
I-
just won't be a Switch Lite. It'll be a Switch.
It'll be a regular Switch. They're still expensive. They're still like $300, aren't they?
2 something now. Well, the new one just came out.
Right.
Bro, no. What kills me is like PlayStation games that go down, Xbox that go down. These Nintendo games aren't going down.
The Switch.
They
no.
even bring back games that you
They don't-
played and charge you full price.
But they won't.
They don't budge.
They won't. Right. They won't go. But they still won't give you. Like if you go trade them in, they're still not like here's $60 for your game, even though we're gonna turn around and sell it for
60.
Sell it for 60. They're just like, well, you know,
$15.
right? We're gonna pay you $5.
This game is 3 years old, which is still 60 on the corner. What are you talking about?
And you know, how the
But I think it's pretty cool. I'm glad Nintendo's doing something like this. Like I got excited that they had regular emulators on there. I was like, that's you know what? It's bringing something to the game. You know, like Xbox is doing with the whole you can play Xbox 360 games and stuff like that. PlayStation's still not. Oh well, yeah, you can make PS3 games and stuff on there. But not only do you have to get your yearly subscription or monthly subscription to play online, you also need a different subscription to play PS Now. Like Xbox, you buy the whole subscription, and it's online and the games.
right, it's the golden. Well, you still get 2 free games each month with the
you get
PlayStation.
that with
Plus,
PlayStation
you know,
Plus.
your games that are legitimately free no matter what.
Yeah.
Right, like Apex, that's just free.
Well, it's free in every platform. But yeah.
Right, you don't even have to have to download
But
it.
Nintendo, you never had anything for Nintendo. You didn't have anything cool for Nintendo Wii or Wii U. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm saying Nintendo and Nintendo Wii.
I mean,
So now they're adding you're like, oh, you're like nostalgia.
the
You want to
Wii-
play Super Nintendo? You want to play Super Mario 3?
shit, what are you talking about? The Wii had all them goddamn attachments for the fucking nunchucks, the steering wheels and the swords and the fucking. You had the
Extra.
all right, all extra. At least that was then. Now they just sell you some cardboard boxes and tell you to build it all together to play their game that's gonna break when you get pissed off at it and crush it. Ah,
They
fucking
They
destroyed.
pimp out your Switch Lite.
They pimp out your Switch Lite.
No, it gets bigger.
Now they
Oh,
don't.
and they're also selling the Nintendo 64 controller.
See now.
Oh, you didn't know that
now
one?
that.
They're selling a Sega Genesis and 64 controller.
See the 60
Because it's
that
not
hooks
just
up to the
it's
Switch,
not just
like the way my GameCube
Yep.
one does.
Oh no, it hooks up like the way. Yes, the Bluetooth. Yes.
I see now that. I need to text Bob right now.
They're
When did they put those out?
gonna put them out soon because they just released the 64 app, but not the Sega one yet.
That's great. I gotta tell. Yeah, but I wonder if you can use the controllers even for like new Smash Brothers. You talk about putting Bob at a total advantage.
Him using a
Him
64.
using the S64 for regular Smash. Oh man, great. All right, what's our last news? What news we got left?
He's like, hold on, I gotta call
Yeah,
Bob.
I gotta get off the phone and talk to Bob.
You have
I
a
gotta-
lot of news left.
I gotta find this.
Tiger King 2 trailer released by Netflix. It's gonna come in November, I guess.
What? How is there time? The After Kitty.
Ahead of November premiere. Yeah, the second one. I don't.
But we'll all watch it. You know what? Everybody wants to know what
Tiger
happened.
King fans are ready for another round of murder, mayhem, and madness next month.
Everybody wants to know.
The original
what
series
happened
is
to
back for a second season, and a new trailer premiered on Wednesday. From the looks of it, Tiger King 2 will dig even deeper into the odd twists and turns of the story. Just know. We're gonna watch it.
You know we are.
Oh, this one you talked about with Sonya. McDonald's enters strategic partnership with IBM to automate drive-through lanes.
Oh yeah, so they're talking about taking, and so like, Sonic's kind of got an automated one, Basically, they're trying to move like so you know how you can order from your phone,
Yeah.
right? You can use the app. You can order from your phone.
Curbside.
Right. When you get there, I'm here.
But you only can pay in card though. People still pay cash.
Right. They'll bring it out. Okay. So they're trying to do that, but with the ordering at the
So like the kiosk in the drive-thru.
right. Right. So like as soon as you get to the thing where it says you want all this, right? There probably end up being a bank, and you just put in your card or your thing. You pull down, you grab your food, you pull off. Right? There's no talking to a motherfucker who's gonna get it wrong. Right? Like I need 4 burgers and a McFlurry, and instead you get 4 McFlurries and a burger.
They do fuck up all.
Right? They saw 4 and
so wait,
McFlurries.
so you pay at the drive-through kiosk.
I would imagine, or you pay at the end. You know, they probably haven't figured that out yet. Because you know, in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. when no one's watching that, somebody's gonna back in with a truck, hook it to a fucking chain, and drive it the fuck off. Right? So they can't do it in like. It's not gonna be at Hillbilly's Joe's McDonald's down the street that's
So I
in the
think it'd
barn.
be like card only then.
You know, it'll be.
Well, they were trying
be,
that,
you
but
know.
the kiosk is inside. You order yourself.
They tried.
But then COVID happened, and you want no one touching the screen.
Amazon tried something like that with like where you could just walk into the store, grab some food, and walk out, and Amazon would charge you for it as you left the store.
Whole food would be like. I saw like that in Japan or something. It's just pictures of the, but it was like pictures of the food.
Well, there's a camera sitting over it, so it sees you take it.
Yeah, it scans it when you
Right.
walk in. And you have like a bracelet or something or a watch.
Right. It tells where you are, what to take. You can hide it anywhere you want. Just stick it in your pocket, walk out, and they got you.
And they charge it to your.
And they charge it to your account, right? Which, you know, you fuck up and it glitches, and you've seen like that. It says you take 5, but you only took 1. You know. And what about the people who just open the packaging right there and like take it because it's not going to scan the one if it doesn't leave. I just want the shit inside. I don't care about your box or your barcode. You know, I'm just yeah, that's how my brain works,
I'm
right?
sure there's things around it though.
This is why I need to be one of those motherfuckers just standing there, right? And people like bringing me their ideas. Like,
This is what could go wrong.
This would be great, and then I'm gonna tell them why it's not. You know, like what?
I'm just looking at this thing you sent me.
Should you probably not?
Burger King Thailand has a spooky new ghost burger with the black buns.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
But then I look to the side and it says McDonald's Korea is set to debut a spicy mac and cheese burger.
Bro, so other country fast food restaurants. Other country fast food restaurants just tend to go like hard all the time, you know?
Oh yeah.
So like they do different things and try all kinds of different stuff. They don't really sit with the exact same thing all the time.
Like
You know.
Dorito resurrects fan favorite flavor for Halloween, twisted lime. We used fried tamales to make zesty take on tequila. Like a whole bunch of different shit people are doing in other countries.
Yeah, but they don't. That's what I'm saying. Like they try different things.
And they have fresher food.
It's like we have secret menu, right? And their foods are fresher and stuff like that.
Tropicana introduces limited edition toothpaste.
That seems gross.
It's like drinking orange juice after you brush your teeth.
Ew. That's always a terrible thing.
And then it was like, how do you get a free toasted breakfast burrito at Taco Bell?
Right.
That was October 21st.
That's the end of the news. I think that's.
We got
all.
Reese PC pancakes at IHOP.
That's gross.
Look, we got one more.
One more. What we got?
Bill Murray will join Ant-Man and Wasp in the Quantum after all. Quantum Mania. That's what you sent me.
Does that mean he's going to be in the Ant-Man and Wasp movie?
Yes.
That is awesome. I like Bill Murray.
Any regrets?
Yes.
Garfield.
Never been a good zombie.
Never a good prankster.
Jesus. Okay, I am totally done with you for today.
Oh,
Don't
shit,
forget we have
son.
audio versions.
What?
on Anchor FM, Spotify, and
You
Apple
just said it.
Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcast needs. Also,
And we won't see you until next week, which is going to be in November. So don't forget that. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month. And happy Halloween and stay safe.
yep, and the charity for this month is the National Breast Cancer Foundation, which the link will be down below if our producers did their job.
And I think next week's charity, or next month, there'll be some kind of food drive
Some kind of food drive.
for Thanksgiving.
Also, don't forget that what?
What are you doing with an Eva?
It's an Eevee.
I know. What are you doing with the Pikachu's better.
Makes noise. Eevee has like 6 forms, bro.
Pikachu learned the Raichu's
Nope. Already wrong.
moves.
Nope.
Without even evolving.
Already.
So-
Yep.
Huh? Yeah, he did. Ask Matt Pat.
Ask Matt Pat. Also, don't forget we do the show on Tuesdays between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and the hours on Wednesday are 4 to 6 p.m. on Wednesdays.
That's correct.
Yep.
So, you guys stay tuned. We'll see you next week. And
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
have a safe Halloween. Don't forget to check the candy.
You would do that. Check